All right, what's up, everybody? It's Joe with the Drunken Sports Podcast here with our third installment. And our special guest today is my boy Isaac, man. Isaac, thanks for being
The
on.
one and only.
The one and only. Hey, this guy right here, this is Mr. Jet. Y'all didn't know about him? He got the Rey Mysterio mask.
Everything. I should have brought it today. That would
I
have been
thought-
dope.
yeah,
I should have.
Yeah, you definitely. I thought you was gonna bring
Oh, I
it.
should have. Probably got arrested coming here.
All right, man. But let's dive right into this NBA playoffs. So the Minnesota Timberwolves, they packed up Golden State Warriors last night.
I'm upset because if Steph Curry was playing, I really think this series would be a different outcome, but he didn't play. They needed his offense because Jimmy can't do it by himself offensively. Defensively, that's their bread and butter, Golden State, but no Steph Curry on the other side just changes the whole momentum of the whole series. They got packed up.
Yeah, they definitely got packed up.
Five, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I really expected. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Golden State was gonna pull it out. They're a veteran team.
Yeah.
Steph injury that really hampered their team.
I derailed him.
You know what they call it? They say Draymond my big brother. So Draymond he tried to hoop up. Yo, comment right now if you think I look like
That's
Draymond.
Draymond Jr.
I don't think I look like that. I don't think I look like him.
That's insulting.
That is insulting. I feel disrespected by anybody who does it, but it's cool. It's all right. It's all right. So, what do you think, man? I think the Timberwolves, though, I think for the next years to come, they might be a powerhouse.
Julius Randle out of nowhere, like he in the Knicks, he's not the first team option.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we saw that in New York. He was just not that guy. He was bricking, building castles. But here in Minnesota, with not the New York media, but Minnesota media, he's more chill. Second row on the second team option on the offensive side of the ball. He's been playing great. And he's been stepping up this playoffs. He's doing a great job. And Anthony Edwards is going to be the face of the league one day. He doesn't want it, but he's good. He's really good.
I don't know, man. The way he be talking wreck to everybody,
I know.
I think
That's why that PR side is not good, making his new PR team. If he cleans up his PR side, he'll be the face of the league.
I think so, too. He definitely has the skill set to take it over. Now, Julius Randle, back to him, though. Man, I used to watch him because I'm a Spurs fan, but I watch Knicks because it's local. I can't watch shit but it. But, yo, this guy used to do the most boneheaded shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
don't even get back on the defensive side of the ball. He's arguing with the refs.
Stupid turnovers in crucial moments. He really cleaned up his act out there in Minnesota. Like you said, that's probably the right environment for him.
Of course.
Yeah. So
Minnesota looks good. They're going to be the future. They just need once Mike Conley leaves, they're going to need a pass first point guard to help take Edwards to the next level, which is going to be crazy. But they need a point guard. That's all they need next. It's an easy fix. They'll find somebody. A pass first point guard. That's all they need for the next year.
I got a question, because I know you be following too. What adjustments do you think that they made to make Gobert not get exposed against smaller lineups? Like, remember against the Clippers, the Terence man game when Terence was just standing in the corner, spraying him up for 40?
Oh my God. Remember last year? Was it last year when Luka did him dirty?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He had Gobert on skates.
So what are the Timberwolves doing?
I think we're just back to the big man league now. Like you saw against the Lakers, they just had the big Rudy Gobert, and that was a game 5 the last series. Oh my God, he looked great against the Lakers. You can't play small ball. I think the NBA is going away from the small ball and the regular where we grew up watching a 7-foot center and a 6'11" power forward. We're back to the big ball. Pause. We're back to the big boys lineup, which is a big power forward and a big center. So we're just shifting away now. We're shifting back to what we was originally watching growing up.
Correct. So the next series we're going to talk about the Thunder. They are 3-2 against the Denver Nuggets. And the Thunder are playing great ball. And SGA is remaining dominant. But do you see the Nuggets coming out of this one, Isaac?
Oh, boy, this is tough. Because my prediction was the winner of Denver and OKC will go to the finals. And now I said the winner of Celtics and Knicks are going to go to the finals. My prediction is going to be Knicks. It's tough. I'm tough to go against Jokic. I love Jokic. Last game he did his thing, but his teammates just let him down drastically.
Yeah. MPJ. I don't know what happened to MPJ. He fell off a cliff.
It's bad. Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to bet against Jokic. I think they win today. It'll go 7, and it's tough.
It's a coin flip.
It's a coin flip.
They were packed up last series against the Clippers.
And they
prevailed.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
if a gun to my head right now, I'll probably say OKC will win. In 7, Denver's winning today. Money on the floor. If you're a betting man or woman,
hey, drunken picks. You heard that, right?
bet on the Nuggets to win Game 6. They're going to win tonight. The NBA wants to extend it. You know, they want to make their money. We're going to talk about the NBA too. I know later on about them rigging games and rigging the draft lottery 100%.
We're definitely going to dive into that because we all know, we all seen that. We all seen it.
Rigged.
Dallas Mavericks at 10.
Yeah, that's crazy. But Game 7 is going to Game 7. I'm going to go OKC in 7. And I have OKC going to the finals. It's going to be tough against Minnesota, but I just think they have too many defenders to throw against Anthony Edwards, Dort, all them guys.
So my prediction was, and I'm still standing on this, I had Thunder. In week 1 of the podcast, I picked
Thunder,
the Thunder to come out the West.
Who'd you have in the East? Celtics.
I had Boston coming out the East.
Who would have known? They beat the Knicks all year long. 4-0. Badly, too. It wasn't a close game. It was one close game. But they beat them 4 times in a row. I'm like, oh, they're going to beat them in 5. Who would have known? They just come back and then the Knicks just came. Jalen Brunson's a dog.
Yo, Brunson, man.
He's a dog. Who are you picking right now? I'm just off topic, but if you was to pick, who do you think is better, Jalen Brunson or Carmelo Anthony? Because I had an argument with a coworker at work.
Brunson, right now.
Right now, is it recent biasy? Just a little bit?
A little bit of recency bias because we can't say career-wise, like whose career was better.
Yeah.
But right now, what Jalen Brunson is doing for the New York Knicks
it's crazy.
Is not what Carmelo Anthony was doing for the Knicks. Granted, there was a different style of play.
Yeah.
Mike D'Antoni and the bullshit ISO basketball that he loves. So I get it. But the way that Brunson plays, bro, Brunson is a dog.
He's dog. Good.
And I don't know how Dallas let him walk. I don't know.
To their credit, to their defense, I didn't see him develop into where he is now, but he's great. That was the best signing of New York Knicks history, hands down. That turned the whole franchise around.
It did. It absolutely did. I'm not gonna lie though. One thing I gotta stop doing. You know when guys be number 2 option on their team. Mm-hmm. Yo, this guy can go somewhere else and be that guy. Most of them can. Mm-hmm. They just choose to play the backside because it'll be beneficial for the team. Everybody can't be the star, but most of these number 2s,
especially with Luka.
Yeah. Well, Luka, I know how I feel about Luka. He can't guard him.
He can't guard. You could get past him.
I would blow by Luka Doncic right now.
Not me. I'm ass at basketball. I wish I was good at basketball. I really wish I was good. I'm not good.
What do you think? Baseball?
Baseball, I'm okay.
True.
Baseball.
True.
Yeah.
Hey.
Basketball, no. I wish if I could just dunk, that'd be great. I don't even care if I could shoot. I just want to dunk.
I mean, yeah, if I would have the athleticism like that, I'm just banging on people. I don't have to do anything.
That's it.
Catching lobs all day.
That's it. I'm under the rim.
All right, so next thing we're going to talk about, them Indiana Pacers expose the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'm sorry to say the Cavaliers are that meme of the Atlanta Hawks when they had Joe Johnson, DeMari Carroll, Kyle Korver, and then LeBron just ran right through them. That's them, unfortunately. And I was rooting for the Cleveland because I like Kenny Atkinson, former Brooklyn Nets coach.
We should never let him go.
See, we both said it. He turned that team around. He turned Cleveland around, defensive side. Evan Mobley won Defensive Player of the Year. Jared Allen, and they got my man from Atlanta. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with his name. Oh, Hunter from Atlanta. He's good. That was a good pickup. And just to be honest, I don't think Donovan Mitchell as your number 1 option is going to take you to the finals at all.
Nah,
I don't. He needs somebody else needs to go there for them to go. Maybe your boy LeBron. Maybe who knows? Who knows? But they need another option. That's an option. They said LeBron.
I just heard a rumor.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked. Today. One more season, one and done. I think.
Bruh, but that'd be dope. That'd be a good send off too. Your last year played in Cleveland. You're on a stacked team. That'd be dope.
I can see it happening. But. We'll see, bro. You know how this league is. It's a little corrupt, but
it's WWE.
This is like WWE. That's a good analogy. I never even heard that.
It's WWE,
right? Okay. So, do you see Indiana making out in the next round?
Nope. I got the Knicks. in 6. Their team is full of dogs, defensive guys. The New York Knicks. MSG is going to get in Tyrese Halliburton's head. That was funny we talking about Tyrese Halliburton. Imagine his daddy when they won in Game 5. I saw people say Tyrese Halliburton's dad slammed somebody through Applebee's table because they won that game.
Hey, yo,
that'd be crazy.
His dad is on that type of time. He really a WWE movie star.
That's Teddy Long's brother,
bro. Teddy Long out here fucking stone cold stunning with the tables is crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I got Knicks and I don't want to say 5 dishes, but Knicks in 6. Their team is full of dogs. They're gonna go to the finals. I don't think they're gonna win the finals, but I can see the Knicks going to the finals. The winner of Celtics and Knicks is going to the finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. That's the last series we're going to talk on too. The Knicks, they're up 3-2 against Boston. Jason Tatum is out indefinitely.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for a while.
Do you think the Celtics have a chance
against the Knicks? Yesterday, they extended the series. The NBA wants the Knicks to win at home in Game 6. MSG is going to be crazy outside, and it's good for the ratings. It's good for the ratings for Game 6. No, they like yesterday's game, Jalen Brunson got fouled out. When have you ever seen Jalen Brunson get fouled out? So they want to extend that series, and the Boston Celtics show heart, but it's getting wrapped up in Game 6. And I'm not a Knicks fan. I do not like the Knicks.
I'm not a Knicks fan either, but I support it's local. It's local shit. All right, so let's dive into this lottery debacle, this bullshit.
Remember I said the NBA is WWE. This is WWE.
Yo, this shit is worse than WWE, bro. This shit is like
awful. I didn't predict it.
It's a Tubi movie.
Oh boy.
Hey yo, but go ahead. What you was gonna say?
I knew something was fishy when they traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers. They didn't field no other offers. They just so you're telling me them trading Luka to the Lakers, there was no other better offer than that? Just Anthony Davis, Christie, and some first round picks from 2042. That was the best offer they could have got. They could have got much more. I think I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, but this is in my head, so just stick it with me.
Last time this happened.
I had a feeling like they talked to it was Nico Harrison and said, look, trade Luka. Our NBA ratings are bad right now. Trade Luka to the Lakers. You don't have to pay him because he's due for a new contract. $70 million. You don't have to re-sign him. We'll guarantee you a first pick in the draft, and you're going to get Cooper Flag. So trade him. You save $70 million on the books, and you get a new face of your franchise. And trading him to the Lakers going to increase the ratings with LeBron and Luka and whatnot.
Yeah,
that's my conspiracy theory. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but that's my conspiracy.
Listen, I believe in the conspiracies. I'm not gonna lie to you.
1% chance to win.
The 1% chance to win, and they won. And the last time this happened, when AD got shipped to the Lakers.
Oh yes, and New Orleans won the first pick.
Magic is magic, right?
And it was more too. There was more.
Got something going on with that shit too.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
he
rigged. Yeah, so rigged.
Shit's like mafia type.
Awful.
Word. So next thing,
your Spurs got the number 2 pick.
I was going to.
Would you draft Dylan Harper? You already got Fox,
I'm taking Ace Bailey.
Yeah, of course, I would too.
Ace Bailey.
Or you could fill some trade offers. Like, all right, put the pick on for trade. Like, who's gonna give us the best thing? You could get Giannis.
I know. I knew you. I knew
you don't want Giannis?
I knew that was coming.
You could get Giannis.
And it's crazy because I'm a Giannis fan. Like when Giannis won the chip, I was hyped. Like I was talking mad shit. Like this is how you win a championship. But honestly, bro. I don't want Giannis because I feel like Giannis will stunt
Wemby's growth.
He will stunt Wemby because Wemby will then live on the outside. He'll be Brook Lopez. What Brook Lopez is doing now, spotting up in the corner, so Giannis can work the paint. I don't want Wemby delegated to spotting up in the corner or just shooting jumpers all day. He's fucking 7'3", bro. He's like, let him work out everywhere.
So best you're saying keep the pick and draft Ace Bailey.
I'm taking Ace. He's longer, taller, no Diddy.
And he's 19, so there's room to grow for growth as well.
I agree. That's what I want. But
they better not draft Dylan Harper. Why you need 3 point guards?
We don't need.
You got Castle. You got Fox.
Unless we can move one. If
you can move one, but I wouldn't want to move him. You got Castle. You got great future ahead of him. You got Fox is good. The Spurs gonna be good.
If we can move, all right. So I'm all for taking Ace. Like I said, if we can move Fox for like a power forward, like a better power forward,
like a stretch forward.
Like a stretch forward. Maybe I heard Kristaps is probably going to leave Boston.
But he having issues. I just read today. Hit a hard time breathing. I'm like, something must be going
blood
on.
Clots in the
but that's what I'm thinking, right? Blood clots. Yeah, something going on.
Yeah, so I don't want to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
So that'd be good.
Let's dive into your Brooklyn Nets. What you like over there? I don't know how y'all got hold out of the lottery. Y'all got hold.
I was looking forward. Let me tell you the story I have. I was looking forward to this day of the NBA draft lottery for months. Months. That day I took my grandma out to eat, and I'm looking at the time. I'm like, I might have to cancel dinner with grandma. But I didn't. We went to the restaurant. It was like 5:30. The NBA draft lottery started at 7. And the waiter was taking forever to give us our menus, our foods, and all that. But it was 7 o'clock when we just finished up. So I went on my phone watching it live. I'm watching it. The bill comes, we just chilling at the table, and I'm just killing time, just creating conversation because I didn't want to miss it. So I'm watching it. As soon as they expose the Nets with the 8th pick, I just closed it. All right, time to go. Awful.
My boy T, my boy T, he was sick. He told me about that shit. He's like, bro, honestly, I know this shit is rigged. There's no way. Why do we always get hold?
I thought because the NBA is rigged, I'm like, all right, big market team, Brooklyn. You put Cooper Flag. I already saw the commercials playing Beastie. I was just in my head. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be the Great White Hope in New York. Beastie Boys playing in the background, like no sleep, Brooklyn, all that. I had it all envisioned, and we got hold at number 8 pick.
And number 8 is nasty.
It's not, but this NBA, it was 9%. I mean, this is a deep draft, so that's why I'm hopeful. And we got 4 first-round picks, so I have no idea what direction you're going to go at all.
Speaking of this draft, somebody told me, T told me, right? My boy T, he told me that this draft is comparable to LeBron James' draft class.
Oof, I don't know. There's a lot of talent in this draft. There's a lot of talent. There's even international players that projected to go in the 20s that. I mean, last year's draft was horrible. This one's good.
Last year's draft was all right. So this is another talking point. Speaking of draft, right? How do you feel about Bronny being selected with the last pick of the draft?
Bronny's what?
Bronny being drafted. Bronny James being drafted with the last pick of the draft last year.
Well, Bronny James. You remember we was talking about basketball earlier, and I said I'm not good at basketball. I think I'll be better than Bronny James. I know you're a big LeBron fan. I know LeBron James is not good at all.
Oh my god!
It's nepotism, but anybody in the I don't have no kid, but if I was LeBron James' shoes, I would did the same thing, of course. But he's not good at all.
Bro, you're saying that you said bro was averaging like 19 and 10
in what? I averaged 5 in LA Fitness. Let's brag about that.
You won't get 5 in the G League. I promise you.
Oh, of course, 100%. Like, come on. He's not G League. We never throw out G League stats, but Bronny James goes, let's bring out the G League stats.
Hey,
Never. When anybody said, bring up the G League stats? Never.
All right, anybody, this is what I got to say about the nepotism thing and all that. Look, if you want to say that, I'm low-key a result of that, if you could say so. Because, you feel me, I follow in my parents' footsteps.
Of course, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. If I had a kid, I'll do the same thing. If I could put my kid on, I'm going to do it.
If anybody's saying this, though, I bet you I can't beat Bronny in a one-on-one. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Brian Scalabrine, like Brian Scalabrine.
But there's players in the G League that deserve to be in the NBA that are not in the NBA, but Bronny James is.
Well,
all these players,
two-way basically. He in the G League with them.
Like this player, that's probably because I think there's players in the big 3 Ice Cubes League that could beat Bronny James one-on-one. I bet you Joe Johnson would give him buckets.
It's ISO Joe.
But he's like 50 years old.
ISO Joe. I went to the Prudential Center last year in the 3v3.
I never Johnson. Want to see that. He still got it.
Joe Johnson be getting buckets. And actually,
Malik the game I was at too was good giving buckets.
Briscoe, he didn't do great in the NBA, but
he'll give him buckets right now.
Absolutely. Okay. Isaiah Briscoe will bust fucking Bronny ass in the
NBA. There's a lot of players.
He don't got a jumper. He don't got
but I get it. But Bronny James don't got a jumper either. If I show you his last game, he played like 40 minutes. It was like 2 for 20 or something like that.
If we look at the percentages, I bet Bronny James has a higher 3-point percentage than Isaiah Briscoe.
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Let's pull it up right now.
All right. I'll look up Briscoe. You look up.
Okay. I'll look up Bronny James. I know for a fact it's not. This is good. His 3-point percentage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the NBA, not the G League.
In the NBA.
Okay, because you love this G League all of a sudden. All right, we're going to look it up. No, look, the first thing that comes up is G League stats. Stats.
Isaiah Briscoe, 0.32%.
Bronny James, 28%.
All right, now let's look up G League.
Look at the Church League stats next. Like
G League Briscoe.
No, yeah, I'm
G League Briscoe versus G League Bronny.
Absolutely not. G League. Let's look at the Church League, High School League.
Hey, yo, but Briscoe. What I was saying about Briscoe though,
there's a lot of players that could still be in the NBA too. Like last year, Dennis Smith Jr. didn't play in the NBA. He could still play in the NBA. He's good defensive money.
Dennis Smith.
He got bounced.
I don't know about Swaggy. I don't know about Rondo either. Playoffs Rondo.
But he retired.
Come off the bench and whatever.
No, he's a coach if I'm not mistaken.
Dwight Howard, he wanted to get back in the league. Yeah. Oh yeah, how you get in Hall of Fame if he? So after the Lakers, he didn't play back in the league.
Yeah, after 5 years when you retire or you don't play, 5 years.
But he was playing overseas though.
Yeah, don't count. Yeah, it got to be NBA. That's why it's an NBA Hall of Famer. Yeah, so 5 years. I think that's every sport. Basketball, baseball, 5 years.
Yeah, my boy got snubbed off the NFL Hall of Fame, but we're not going to talk about that yet.
Who's that?
Eli Manning, you know who?
He didn't make the Hall of Fame. Yeah. First of all,
He didn't get first ballot. No.
Obviously, I'm a Jets fan. Eli Manning deserves to be in the first ballot Hall of Fame. You don't beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl and knock it off. Like Eli Manning, regular season, he was like, but when the playoffs started, he put the coloring book down in the timeline and he turned up.
He definitely did. I'm not.
Some players don't have those clutch genes. Like, look, I'm a Jets fan. Aaron Rodgers is great in the regular season. In the playoffs, he falls short a lot. There's a lot of good quarterbacks like that as well. Like Peyton Manning wasn't the best in the playoffs. He got 2 Super Bowls. I get it. Mm-hmm. That Denver Broncos team, the defense carried him. That last year, the defense was crazy.
Bro, I be telling people about that Peyton last Super Bowl. That shit was a carry job.
He was
yes. He had neck surgery. Yeah. He was throwing ducks. He was, but like Peyton,
defense whooped Cam Newton's ass though.
It did. Yeah, it did. Yo, 100%. Cam should have definitely. I mean, he ain't bite down on that mouth guard and grab the
fumble ball. Yeah, that's gonna be that's his low side of his career.
Nasty work out there. So we could dive into the NFL real quick though. Enough with the NBA talk. What are your predictions for the New York Jets this year?
So I was just on Twitter and I looked at their schedule. I looked at it and I was trying to be unbiased as possible because we still have some good players on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. And last year, I picked y'all. I was the only person. I'm not a Jets fan. I picked y'all to go to the Super Bowl last year. Preseason. Like, on paper. I looked at the roster on paper last year, and I was like, oh my God. Yep. What the fuck? Like, the Jets.
I agree.
Let me check. But, I'm looking at this shit like, the Jets, y'all got everything.
Everything.
Wide receivers, running back.
I thought.
Decent O-line, decent quarterback play. Corners.
Yes.
Defensive interior. Quentin Williams.
So many stuff that
corners.
went wrong.
Linebackers. Everything.
Yeah. There's so much stuff that went wrong with the Jets last year. Just Aaron Rodgers, and I was the biggest. I like Aaron Rodgers. I read his book.
Did you take mushrooms before you read his book?
Oh man, yeah, he's into that stuff too. Yeah, I've read a lot about Aaron Rodgers. The media won't paint him as a good guy, but he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like he hooks his boys up, he buys them cars and stuff like that. He's very generous with his money. Mm-hmm. But if he takes you out his inner circle, he's ice cold. But but the Jets, their team. Last year, on paper, they looked great. I was so hyped. I went to the first home game. I spent whatever money it was, and we whooped the Patriots' ass on Thursday Night Football.
Belt to
ass. We whooped their ass, and I was going home. We was 2-1. I'm like, this is the year, baby. And we lost like 4 in a row. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, we can never have nothing good. The team was undisciplined on defense. That's why that played a role in Robert Saleh getting fired. Under Robert Saleh, the Jets led the league in penalties. They're just undisciplined. And I think Aaron Rodgers played a role as well because he had a conversation with Woody Johnson, our owner, and it was like it wasn't about Robert Saleh, but 100% was. But that played a role. Just undisciplined. The team was a lot of me players and not like team players. That was the problem as well. It just didn't work out. But this year, I like Aaron Glenn. He comes in. He got that dog in him. Justin Fields.
How you feel about Justin?
Yeah, I like Justin Fields. So he's a great running quarterback. I get it, but I'm thinking to myself, why can't he be like Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts didn't have. He's surrounded by a lot of around all pros, like wide receivers, center, one of the best centers ever.
But he has everything he needs.
He has everything you need. But
this ain't Chicago or Pittsburgh. This is. As far as Justin Fields, I think Justin Fields is in one of the best positions for any quarterback transferring teams this year. Justin Fields is in the best spot to be. Like, I would be excited.
You got a good wide receiver in Garrett Wilson. You got Breece Hall and Braylon.
Stay out of there?
Yeah, he's out of there. He's in the Rams. He's going to do good in the Rams, too. He's with Sean McVay. They're going to get busy over there. Rams the only team that gave Philadelphia Eagles a problem in the playoffs. And if it wasn't for that snow, maybe it'd be a different outcome. But they're the only team that gave him problems in the playoffs.
But Sean McVay's just a fucking offensive guru. Him and I want to see what Chicago does this year with Ben Johnson, right? They got Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson.
And they fixed the offensive line too. They picked up a man from Kansas City. They got some weapons. It's just Caleb Williams. He can't hold the ball too long. That was his problem in the NFL last year. He wasn't that bad. The Chicago Bears lost a lot of games with just stupid coaching, to be honest.
I agree. But Ben Johnson's not going to be making those.
Let's hope not. But that Hail Mary pass when they lost to Washington, that really derailed their season. After that, it just went downhill. I was just talking to a Bears fan today about that. Like after that,
you met a Bears fan in New Jersey?
Yes, he's an old head though. So yeah, I met a Bears fan. He's a diehard Bears fan.
Bro got an autograph Walter Payton jerseys.
Possibly, yes.
But anyway, I just read an article today. This dropped about 2 hours ago. Caleb Williams was gonna go play in the UFL for a year to avoid being drafted by the Bears.
I didn't read the whole article, but I did see the thumbnail that he really. I don't know if you read it, but he wants to play with Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yeah, because he hit it off with the coach. That's what I read. I'm like, wow. He really doesn't want to go to the Bears.
That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. And they got a good team there too. You got good weapons. They just drafted a tight end. Forgot his name, but I thought they were going to get Tyler Ward from Penn State. But they have good weapons over there as well. It's just going to be based on him. But Chicago Bears and they have that thing where they have that bad luck with them. So it's like, who wants to come to a team which is full of bad luck? But if you win in Chicago, you'd be a legend. You win in New York, you'd be a legend.
Yeah, either or. You definitely, you do what you do. But all right, let's get into the elephant in the room. What is let me get the Jets fans' reaction to the New York Giants draft.
Oh, okay. So their first pick, my man from Penn State, Abdul Carter. Great pick. Their defensive line. I'm spitballing this, but I have to do more research. And debate me if I'm wrong, but I think the Giants might have the best defensive line in football. Non-biased. I'm not even a Giants fan.
The only team comparable to me would be Philadelphia,
but they did lose some players too. Montez Sweat, and they lost somebody else.
They still got Jalen Carter. They took Aziz. Nice. We just give them players.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley. They love that one.
We love giving Philly shit, but so they got Aziz. They got Jalen. They got Jordan Davis.
Yeah, they have a comparable. I just like on paper with Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon. Brian Burns, I probably said his name already. This Tito's kicking in. But they have a good defensive line, the Giants, so we'll see.
I need some more Tito's. I'm not gonna lie. But it's not even Tito's. It's drunken sports Tito's. Because we don't support nobody else's brand. But yeah.
But Jackson Dart, I thought the Giants were I thought when I saw them trade up, I saw a report saying that Brian Dable loved Jackson Dart. So when they traded up, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna get him. Because once they traded up,
the Rams traded right back down right after us because they wanted him too.
Yeah,
to be Stafford's successor, which I could really see that. I could have seen that happen. But one thing I like about this draft, unbiased, because and
your running back is good. whatever his name is.
Scatterbo, he's a power back. He's good.
That's gonna
be a third down. The fake ass Brandon Jacobs. I'll take him.
I like Tracy on the Giants too. He doesn't.
Tyrone Tracy Jr. does.
That was a good pick, and you got him in the 4th or 5th round. That was a good steal.
Yeah, absolutely. If you take people in the 4th round, you can't be mad at it at their production. But
that was a good pick. And you got somebody else. So you got Carter, Abdul Carter, Jackson Dart, Scatterbo. You got somebody else. I'm not mistaken. Who?
In what round are you talking about?
Where you got Scatterbo? The 3rd round?
We took Scatterbo in the 4th, I think.
Somebody else I'm thinking of. But the Giants had a good offseason. They had a good offseason.
It wasn't terrible. But we're not going to the Super Bowl. I don't listen, me personally, Pittsburgh Steelers could have kept Russell Wilson. I'm not going to lie.
He always wanted to go to New York, though. I think because it's his wife.
The year before that, he wanted to sign with us, and I was like, no, fuck him.
Yeah, he met with the Giants and everything.
I don't want him. I was more happy, and everybody's telling me I'm bugging. Yeah, tell me if I'm bugging. Comment right now if you tell me I'm bugging if you feel like that. I like Jameis Wilson. I'm Jameis Winston.
Oh, Jameis Winston?
I was more happy to get Jameis Winston than I was to get Russell Wilson. Because this is not 2012. This is not 2015. Like, yeah, Russ had his time, but Russ of lately, and granted, Pittsburgh was like 11-5 last year.
Their 11-6. Is really good too. Yeah,
their defense is really good.
Yeah, always good.
Russ hasn't been Russ in about 4 years.
He's a bridge quarterback, but so is Jameis Winston. But Winston would throw that ball. Well,
Jameis is like Eli. Jameis reminds me of Eli Manning, just a religious black version of Eli Manning to me.
Maybe.
Jameis will throw it into any window. He doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay.
He's a gunslinger. That's what they call him. Like Brett Favre.
He threw 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
He did.
30 for 30.
I'd rather watch that than watch Daniel Jones throw the ball.
Daniel Jones is awful.
He's
always been awful. Ever since he saw him, I'm like, why don't you draft a quarterback from Duke?
Duke, bro. I was so angry, bro. I was screaming at the TV. We moved up to number 6 or whatever. I'm like, oh, we got Daniel Jones out of Duke.
I thought he was going to get my man
Duke.
The one who died from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Dwayne Haskins.
Yes, I thought you didn't get him from Ohio State. Yeah,
they said that the Redskins were going to move up and get him. I said,
okay.
Duke.
Yeah, Duke.
A quarterback out of Duke. I didn't even know Duke had a football team.
I didn't know either. I thought there was basketball.
I thought it was March Madness type of
That's it. Just basketball and lacrosse. That's all they had.
Hey yo, now lacrosse is crazy. I heard about them lacrosse.
They heard it good. I don't know.
Be careful about them. Be careful. Be afraid.
You ever played lacrosse?
I don't even know how to play lacrosse. I know about it. I know what it is. It's like fake rugby, like with the net. And the net, you got this little net. And
I don't know.
You play
it? No, I never played it.
You got to go to Westfield to play. I'm sorry, in Union County, the only place you can play that is like Westfield.
Mm-hmm.
You from Clark? It's like, nah, he not. It's like, nah, he went to high school with me. Low key, we went to Linden High.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I remember you in Linden High. Bro used to have the hats. You had the hat like this, like a pop.
Yeah, I like T.I. a lot in French Montana, so I used to wear my hats all crazy.
Bro had the hat like this. Cool though. It's cool. Linden High, man. Linden High was a diverse thing. I played for Linden though. I played for Linden. Ruhan. Shout out to Ruhan.
I like Linden High School. That was I like it was real diverse, but it was a good high school. It felt like education and stuff like that real good. I went to 3 high schools. I went to Hillside, Roselle, Linden. Linden was the best.
So you're like me. I did the same thing.
You did to where?
Elizabeth, Linden, and Rowan.
Okay.
Damn, to me, Linden,
Union County.
Yeah. Linden was the best. It was the most diverse.
Yeah.
And it was
education-wise, like Hillside, Roselle didn't care if you came to class. Linden, like, all right, you didn't come to class, you go to ISS for
ISS was crazy. Yeah. And my football coach was the ISS teacher.
Yeah, like Hillside, Roselle. For me, I mean, Roselle, I came in senior year, so it was more mature. But, like, no way. Like, Linden was way better as far as, like, educational-wise. Yeah. But, better high school. Like, you had a whole academy across the street.
Yeah, we had to leave. You had to
go to your next class across the street to another building.
And then they give you an extra 3 minutes. They put the time 8 minutes early.
Just
like 7 minutes to get across the street.
Yes.
Shout out to Linden High School, though, man. You know, Linden Tigers.
It was good.
Yeah,
probably Roselle too. That's where I graduated from. So
Abraham Clark.
Yep. I like Abraham Clark.
I'm not gonna say nothing about them. You know,
you can't.
I'm from Linden, so
you can't.
I claim Linden the most. Abraham
you
Clark.
Haitian, right?
No, I'm not. I'm Antiguan.
I'm about to say Roselle. You can't say nothing bad. Haitian.
I got some. The only people that's crazy because the only people I really fucked with out in Roselle was all those. Oh, the rest of y'all Roselle.
Those are dope.
The rest of y'all Roselle. I'm not gonna speak. Bless up. Bless up. Anyway. Are you trying to play a little trivia game or you cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah? All right, so we'll do it. Let me find some
sports?
It's going to be sports. Of course. We're going to do that.
You're talking about educational.
Yeah. Educational. Yeah, absolutely.
Right out.
Hell no. Shit. This is something crazy. I don't even like none of these shits right here. Classic. What's classic? Connect to NBA players through teammates. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit about to be too long and too boring. We sit there and try that shit. It's not gonna be cool.
You can pick the sport.
Okay. Yeah. This is what I just read it out loud for the people.
Okay.
All right. It's called swipe ball. Pause. It says score 45 plus points in a game this season. Yes or no? Jeremy Grant. He scored 45 or more in the game.
Portland.
One Portland. Correct.
I'm gonna put yes.
Let me see. I think it's left to yes. That's weird. Shouldn't it be left for no?
Yeah.
For yes?
That's how Tinder goes.
I don't know nothing about no Tinder, bro. You feel me?
There's ladies in the other room getting in trouble.
Relationship for a long time. I don't know nothing about no Tinder.
But child of God.
Amen. Hallelujah. I praise God. You know, I'm abstinent, you know?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I was right? Yeah.
No, 0.
Oh.
Malik Beasley scored 45 plus points in the game this season.
Yes, because he be shooting the shit out of threes.
0.
Fuck.
0 for 2. Kelly Oubre Jr.
No.
Hell no. We were right on that one. We're right. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, he did.
He's 0. And he not like that.
No, he gets assists.
Alperic
Sengun,
yeah.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard, yes. Yeah.
And
Spencer Dinwiddie? No, not with Dallas. Right.
Correct. 3 out of 7.
Quentin Grimes, yes, because he was balling towards the end. Right.
4 for 8. I mean,
Jacquez Jr. 45. No.
Hell no.
No. Valentin, I don't even know who this player is. Carrington?
He better not. All right, you 6 for 10. All right, now I'm gonna take over. It's gonna be my turn. You got 6 out of 10 this season, though.
It's this season. Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if he did this season.
That's
all right. So LeBron James Jr. has he scored 45 plus points in a game this season? I'm gonna say yeah, just because I'm. You feel me? It's Bron, so.
and you love him.
And I was wrong. I'm 0 for 1.
Tyrese Martin. I know him.
Hell no. I'm 1 for 2. Cam Whitmore.
Easy players.
No.
Cam Whitmore is good too.
2 for 3. PJ Washington. You're not like that. 3 for 4.
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin, absolutely not. And look, Obi, you feel me? Shout out to my boy Obi. You know, I tried to tell you that this dude was like that, but he's not like that. No. Easy. 4 for 5. Kobe White from Chicago Bulls? Hell no. 5 for 6. This shit is easy. It's getting easy. Trey Murphy the third. Jaylen Brown. All right. No, hell no. He's not like that. 13 of 18. What did
I was 6.
You were 6 to 10.
Yeah. You got 13. You got 7 right.
7 right?
Yeah.
Okay.
AJ Lawson. Absolutely not. Jalen Green. I don't know. I know he had a big game.
You gonna give me the answer? You about to give me the answer?
Jalen Green.
This is my last one, but I think I won anyway. It don't really matter.
Did. I want to say yes. Say yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah for you, but I'm gonna say no for me.
Okay, what is it? Did he get it?
And he didn't. He didn't hit 45. He's not like that.
But he had one good playoff game. He had like 38. That's what
30.
That was dope. I like that.
I do like these games. I'll send you a link to this shit.
Do they have a wrestling one? I would love to have a wrestling one.
They definitely do.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? I know we talked about wrestling.
My favorite wrestler. All right, so I'm an old school / new school.
Okay.
So.
Okay, give me your Mount Rushmore then.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Everybody. And it's not even, you feel me? Give
me your top 4 favorite and then top 4 who you think should be in the Mount Rushmore.
My top 4 favorite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got to start with dun, dun, dun.
Oh, John Cena. Okay, I was like, where are you going with this? Yeah, John Cena.
You know John Cena number one. Like, come on.
He's in my Mount Rushmore too. But yeah, go
John Cena, The Undertaker. Not the American Badass Undertaker. I'm talking about the real Undertaker.
Undertaker, yeah.
Not no bogus ass.
I can't complain. Those are 2 good ones.
Okay. Undertaker. And then another one, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about this man. This is on my Mount Rushmore. Jeff Hardy.
He's still going hard too.
Jeff Hardy?
Jeff Hardy. You wash your hands, you gotta do that. You have to. Yeah, Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
Jeff Hardy is a legend, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Swanton bomb off the top of the
he's still doing it. He's almost 50, or he is 50. Still.
And brother struggled through addiction and everything, and still TNA.
Yeah, he's in TNA right now. Yeah, he's still good,
bro. Jeff Hardy. And then my number 4 spot, my last on the Mount Rushmore. This is tough.
It's tough.
You know what?
You're kicking Jeff Hardy out.
Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Ric Flair.
My boy Ric Flair is an icon. Like Rolex rocking.
Yeah.
What he say on the
jet flying?
Jet flying. Rolex rocking.
He always looked old. Like every like documentary I watched, like he just looks old. Like he's 24 years old, but he looks 47. He's like Morgan Freeman. You never see Morgan Freeman young. Just always old.
Morgan Freeman was never young. He came out the womb about 80 years old.
Old as shit.
About 80. Mm-hmm. But shout out to Morgan Freeman, though. He a legend. But
Morgan, I have a question, and I always get into this debate. Do you think Morgan is a boy's name or a girl's name?
It's unisex.
I don't think it's unisex. I think that's a boy's name, Morgan.
But I met chicks named Morgan too, though.
Oh, their parents messed them up then. Why would you name your daughter Morgan?
I never met a chick named Morgan. I never met a chick named Isaac. So that's
not a unisex. It's his male name.
But Morgan, I never met
Morgan.
Only Caucasian people, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've never met anybody of any other nationality other than Caucasian.
So a white person named the daughter Morgan.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that. They messed you up, girl. Change your name.
Hey, chill. We're not.
Morgan.
Hey.
Out of all names, Morgan.
Morgan is top 5. It's top 5. Yes,
that's a horrible name.
So you asked me for my Mount Rushmore, and then you asked me who
you think is the Mount Rushmore? Like who you think is the 4 best of all time?
4 best of all time. So we got to give I'm gonna give Rock his flowers because he was influential.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't really rocking with Rock like that, I really was a Stone Cold got me.
Stone Cold's my guy.
Stone Cold, he talking shit.
Oh yeah,
feel me? Yo, I remember I just watched a promo of him the other day where he was asking people, he like, yo, what's your job? And like, oh, I'm a truck driver. I can't stand up.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes,
and then he got to like some lady, she was like a nun. She was like a nun.
Okay,
and he was like, I'm not gonna talk on this one. I say, yo, Stone Cold. Funny. Stone Cold legendary.
That's my God.
So I put Rock, Stone Cold, and we're gonna go old school. Hulkamania, like, come on, bro, we gotta give Hulk.
You know he's a racist and he's a POS, but yeah,
listen, he never did it to me, so
I get it.
Like, now let me stop. I heard about it. I heard about these things. I heard about them
and all that.
Yeah. So Hulkamania.
Yeah.
And then who's my number 4 spot? Damn, it's gonna be tough because I feel like I'm gonna be torn between 2 people. If I want to go old school, because you got to give those guys their flowers too. They're the innovators of this shit. And then Taker, to me, like Taker's
been doing it for 30 years.
Like Taker, like Crawford, like
been doing it for a while since the 80s.
Yeah, like Taker, my boy Mark, you feel me? Taker, Mark Calloway, the real from Death Valley.
Yeah,
6'6",
crazy,
legendary. He burned his brother, fame and shit. No Diddy, not.
That's the worst. Like you find out they're really not brothers. That's the crazy part. Like,
nah, you know what? Yo, Isaac, I'm not gonna lie to you. This would really made me dislike wrestling, right?
I still like wrestling. Just a heads up.
This one, I started falling away from it.
Teased for it. Okay.
I remember it was Rikishi, right? Rikishi is just a little funny wrestler. You feel me?
He used to put his ass in people's faces.
That was his signature move. His finisher. Yeah.
Now ladies like doing it now for free.
Rubbing his butt in another man's face is his finisher. But when I found out that this was fake, it was acting.
Oh yeah. Why would you?
And I was a kid. I was like, wait. So you mean to tell me that bro let him rub his ass in his face and it was just acting? I was like, nah, I don't know.
Wrestling's not real. That's what you're saying to me right now at 30 years old?
Don't cry about it.
I don't know. I'm going to take this.
Don't cry about it, brother.
Wrestling is, first of all, obviously wrestling is not real, it's scripted. But that wrestling ring is stiff. It's just wooden floor and there's a thin mat over it. So it's hard as the ropes are stiff as shit.
Yeah.
So it
is.
It's fake, yes, I get it. Scripted, but that puts a toll on your body.
Absolutely.
Jump off the top rope and just land on the floor. That's gonna hurt.
I'm not gonna lie. My grandparents, they used to go to wrestling events. Let's talk about in the 70s, 80s,
stories like that.
So Jimmy Superfly, they took a plane. These guys used to fly like coach back in the day. The wrestlers, they didn't have first class, flash wearing all that shit. All that shit that they're talking about. They used to be on coach. So Jimmy Superfly Snooker, he was sitting across my grandparents, and they noticed him because they go to the events in Florida. There was a small airplane, like a Linden Airport type of airplane.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So they sitting across from him. And he's like, he's moaning and shit, like, my back. That shit really go through real pain, bro. They was really going through real pain. So, yeah, it's acting, but especially the further back you go, that shit was, that'll take a toll on your body. So I'm not going to be disrespectful. But it's just like, once I do that, it's certain things that I'll see on it, and I'm just like, come on.
Wait, so what was your 4? It was Rock, Hogan, Stone Cold, and the 4th one?
I was torn between if I should put Andre the Giant or a Taker, because those old. Or Ultimate. My dad, his number 1 is Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, a lot of people. My dad's number 1 was Hulk Hogan. It's always Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah,
but Andre the Giant, I think I would probably go with Taker because of his longevity.
Yeah, so I will go Taker with an honorable mention. My man, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
It's crazy.
You know that, brother.
So now you got me thinking who my top 4. My top 4 favorite: John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, and CM Punk. That's my top.
You like CM?
CM Punk, I like him. He's nasty on the microphone. That's my favorite. Mount Rushmore is probably, it's gonna be similar. It's gonna be Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, and The Undertaker. You gotta get Undertaker. He did it for 30 years. He main evented WrestleMania in the 90s, 2000s, and 2010. And 2020s, because he did it his last match was in the COVID year. So he main evented in 4 different decades. I will probably never see it again.
Taker is one of the ones. I'm not going.
Oh, he's that guy.
He's that guy for me.
Yep.
But everybody, we're gonna wrap this up. You feel me?
We have one more topic. I saw the last one. I wanted to see it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I wanted to get on that. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this part of the podcast.
That's all. Yeah.
Bud Crawford versus Canelo. What is your prediction against it?
So, both guys are my favorite fighters.
Really?
Canelo's my favorite fighter currently. Yeah, he's my favorite fighter currently. Wait, is he? I want to think about that.
Canelo hasn't fought anybody outside of muscle level in the last 3 years.
He beat Charlo. Charlo was good. He was undefeated.
Charlo was an alcoholic and didn't fight for 2 years before he fought Canelo. Yeah, and he moved up 3 weight classes to fight him. From 154
that's what Crawford's
to 168. I agree. But the difference between Charlo and Crawford, you know the difference. I
like Crawford. I think Crawford is great. I had him beaten. I remember when he fought Errol Spence.
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about it.
Everybody had Errol Spence, and I had Bud Crawford. People were laughing at me. They were on my ass on Facebook, on Twitter. They was looking at me like I was ridiculous. I said Bud Crawford is much more talented than Errol Spence, and I like Errol Spence a lot too. I hope he comes back and fights at 154.
I don't want him to fight.
He probably not gonna fight anymore. He hasn't fought since, and it's been 2 years. Probably not good to fight anymore. He was a great boxer. Bud Crawford's great. He's talented. I just think because his last fight at 154, he didn't look that great.
Against Magic Marvel,
he didn't look that good. And now he's moving up just one weight classes. Now we got him jumping up from 154, 160, 168. 3 weight divisions to a guy who this is his natural weight at 168. He walks around at 190. And he's knocked people out at 175. He knocked people out at 168.
And I got Bevo though.
Bivol is probably one of the best fighters in the world.
That's my favorite right now.
Bivol is good. His last fight against Arthur was good. They should run it back a third time. That'll be good. Or he can fight Benavidez. That'll be good.
I want to see him beat Benavidez. I want to see him. And I like Benavidez. I think Benavidez is a hell of a fighter.
Do you think he can beat Arthur or Bivol? Do you think he can beat either of those two?
I think he can beat Bivol. But I think Bivol could dig deep. I don't think he could beat Arthur because Benavidez' style
he gets hit a lot too. Yeah,
he's not going to take them punches from Arthur.
Arthur's good, and all his fights were won by knockout. Besides the 2 fights against Bivol.
Bivol is a dog, bro. Bivol, that's my favorite boxer right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I just think moving up 3 weight divisions and his last fight at 154
was left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, exactly. I just think it's too much for him to bite on, and I like Crawford a lot. I think his max should be at 154 and that's it. Because there's some dogs at 154 as well. He could take those. Virgil Ortiz, Fondoro, the one who's like 7 feet tall.
I don't like him either though. You're 6'6".
Yeah, he fight at 154.
Fighting at 154 is crazy.
Yeah, bro. I think he should have just fight in that division. But this is a big money fight. Turkey's gonna make a lot of money. They haven't announced they was gonna fight Vegas Stadium, but they moved it. I just read that 2 days ago. Yeah. They haven't picked the place yet, but they said they could fight in Vegas again or New York. Imagine in MetLife, that'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I don't know if it'll be in New York, but he hasn't found a place yet.
The problem with MetLife would be that we don't have a fucking retractable roof.
If the Jets and Giants had a retractable roof, there'll be so many more Super Bowls. There'll be more WrestleManias. There'll be mad events there. That was such a boneheaded move not to put a dome in MetLife Stadium. You could have made so much more money.
At least retractable. Mm-hmm. Like in the summer, you keep it open for the events.
Exactly.
And
just dumb.
Shit is goofy, man.
So I got Canelo winning by points. I don't think he'll knock him out. He'll knock him down because I've seen Crawford get stunned a few times at 140.
At 140.
Yeah. At 140. I've seen him get stunned, wobbled, and Canelo, yeah. But the thing is, Canelo, his last fight, that guy ran the whole fight. But Canelo, I'm like, he could have did a better job of cutting the ring off. And I didn't like the way he didn't cut the ring off.
So if he can't cut the ring against William Skull,
but this guy was literally running the whole time. I don't think Bud Crawford's gonna run. I think he's gonna come and fight. But you gotta see, can Bud take a punch, a power punch
at that weight?
At that weight, that's the thing. That's gonna be tough. I like Bud Crawford. I really wish he didn't fight Canelo. I really wish it's gonna be a big money fight. But I have Canelo winning by points.
That's what Bud is all about, his bread right now. But to be honest with you, so initially,
if he loses, let's say Bud loses, you're not gonna lose now. Like, all right, you moved up, you challenged Canelo, you lost. It is what it is.
It's a win.
Canelo got all to lose. Like, all right, you lost to Crawford more than 3 weight divisions. Man. Yeah, exactly. But if he wins, nobody's gonna give us credit. But he's a very talented fighter in Crawford.
So I've been back and forth with this whole topic, right? Mm-hmm. Initially, I said, you know what, skills pay the bills. Mm-hmm. Crawford has more talent than
I agree.
Canelo. Yeah. Initially. Then I said, you know what, yo, Canelo too big for this dude.
He is big as shit.
He's too big.
But he's shorter than Crawford, and he has a shorter reach, but he's more like, stockier.
Yeah, he's stockier.
And he's fought at that division longer.
And now, my final prediction, though, I'm picking Bud, and I'm only picking Bud.
He's gonna change
I'm picking Bud only because you can't. You can't go against Bud.
So you're gonna pick Bud?
Bud beat my favorite. I watched my favorite boxer, Errol Spence, get dismantled.
I told everybody. I wish people.
I almost wanted to cry that day. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't think I knew he was gonna beat him. But I didn't think he was gonna beat him that bad. Bro, I had him parlay. I had Bud Crawford winning by points. That's what I thought was going to happen. He beat the brakes off that.
Bro, he beat the dog shit out of my favorite fighter.
Errol Spence is a good fighter, too.
Once you watch your favorite fighter get dismantled by a man, you got a different type of respect.
I seen Miguel Cotto get dismantled by Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
That was bad.
You a Cotto fan?
Yeah, Cotto's my favorite fighter.
That's what my boy Juice said last week.
I love Cotto. Because he always had good fights. Even when the two fights, Mayweather he fought him a really good fight.
He did.
Pacquiao, he got dismantled.
Who cheated? Somebody cheated against Cotto.
Margarito
cheated, and Cotto said, nah.
I want to run it back.
He did. Not no Devin Haney. I want to sue you.
Sued him. That's crazy.
Suing somebody in a boxing match is crazy. Insane. That's nasty work, bro. Nasty work, man.
Awful.
But we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna come back to y'all in a few seconds. Show y'all the next giveaway. You feel me? But I thank Isaac for being on the channel, man.
I love it, and I got free Tito's. Well, nice. Drunken Sports Tito's.
Drunken Sports. Yeah. We don't support Tito. You know, it's drunken. Tito got to pay me. So let me stop. But yeah, man. Everybody, y'all have a good night. God bless. We'll be back next week with another episode. Sign late. Take it easy.